spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Monroe.
Oh, he held on to that.
That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Is it on now?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run the draw with Irving. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
My quarterback is the only one that I need to really resign. But I can't. That nigga is on half a bill. It's crazy.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. A first red zone opportunity in the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. There is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Shit, I should have gave my guy his 5th-year option. Shit.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete.
Yeah.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done.
Oh, he got that.
Coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Too rural for time statistics. Too isolated for cell service. Just Louisiana back roads where people go missing and the locals know exactly.
Oh, missed this nigga. God, dog. Nigga, I was trying to kill his ass.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Okay, already unsettling, but then came the two terrifying part.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And then one of them casually mentioned it with a smile. Not a friendly smile. Oh, we know you were alone and vulnerable. We could have done whatever we wanted. Smile. No crime statistics exist for places like this because there's no real infrastructure to report to. The sheriff's office might be 45 minutes away. Cell service non-existent. GPS useless because roads don't match maps. And the locals, they know every mile of those woods, every
Looking to put a drive together.
gully where something could disappear. Another visitor to rural Louisiana describes stopping at a gas station where the attendant told them, "You don't want to be here after dark. Just keep driving."
It'll be out of bounds, just shy of the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
And now an audible here into something else.
Situated on the Hudson River with gorgeous views and historic architecture, sits what Senator Chuck Schumer describes as having reports of shootouts in town streets, strings of robberies.
Now this time, Willis throwing it.
Newburgh, New York. Population around
Get this out to Tootin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two
Man,
short.
here go the injuries already.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All of this in a town of 49,000 people that looks like it should be.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner.
Yeah, that was good defense. That was good defense. I just threw that on cheese.
That's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
That 1 for 1, a lot more to go.
Then follow the same path. One local official described it as
They'll set up to throw.
federal and state government.
He's got his man on the out route. Only a yard of the completion in second and goal. There it is,
Oh.
the defense waking
I gotta take this nigga out the game.
It hurt them finally. They
Bruised ribs. Highly.
Three straight first down type.
Yeah.
Residents described living there as beautiful buildings hiding ugly reality. The architecture is legitimately stunning. 19th century homes, historic districts.
Nigga said good.
But walk through at night and you're in a completely different place. One where machete attacks make the news and federal authorities conduct multi-year racketeering.
Yeah, but they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Danger doesn't care about geography or proximity so well, but at least Newburgh has
Yeah, Hampton's back up.
7 now on second and goal.
so much.
To the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Crime index 0-100 according to Neighborhood Scout.
I don't even know what I want to run.
Victim of violent or property crime annually. 1 in 10. Those are lottery odds.
see.
But the prize is getting robbed or worse. The city was once a major steel manufacturing center. Bessemer was Birmingham.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Yeah, yeah.
Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it
Yeah.
felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line.
Who? I don't know what she watching.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
decade to go. In 1994, Gary police officers did something remarkable.
These two teams all tied after one.
The capital of America to demand better pay. That's not a joke. That's a labor
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Population 68,604, down from 198,320 in 1960, a loss of 52%. That year, in 1994, Gary recorded 129 Easters, the highest per capita murder rate in the United States. The city that U.S. Steel built from nothing
You watching it?
in 1906 had become synonymous with
It's the worst cities in town, and guess which one was ours?
the abandoned St. Methodist Church.
The desert,
Back to throw.
over
Monroe
by Blue Mills, and over by Sparkville. Great.
From the gun on 3rd down. Monroe. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Yes, homicide dropped 23%.
Back to throw again.
Damn, he just dropped that. Damn.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a give, Irving running right. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Monroe. His throw incomplete.
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Turn around, nigga.
Stride complete.
That nigga quick hiked me.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Shit.
A great play there.
Not sure was.
And the Bucs have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied.
The offense giving me some problems.
He got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
When Road Tech crunched FBI data for America's most dangerous
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, here we go with this BS.
No coverage bust.
Here we go.
Here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Damn, fair defense.
Intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Monroe. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Where are you going?
Back to throw. Monroe. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Monroe to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
This is
For a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game.
This first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I saw it for sure.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Thousands of workers, good union jobs, thousands of existence. Then the shipment closed in 1961. Manufacturing plants followed. The tax base collapsed. Middle-class families.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Well,
Very nice.
Nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Second and 10. Tough throw gets it just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Willis with a quick throw out wide. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Malik Willis scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock. Well done.
I stopped it too early.
Extra point safely through. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. There's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Look, I kicked off the lure.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. The gain of 5. And it's second down. Back to throw. Monroe. Man, and he hits takes him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field are covering up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Looking to throw. Monroe. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this offense going to let the time.
I thought I threw a pick.
Remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do
That's an 8-mile-per-hour wind. I would have made that. I'm kicking against 8 miles an hour.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I will never stop anywhere near that town when driving through on I-10. The history is well documented.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Right, it got through there, and it was off to the races.
Most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, shit. Good pick.
It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
I thought I got it over him. I ain't gonna lie.
Right at the 44-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing to start the drive.
Oh, what happened? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Nigga, that's disheartening.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Cause I was like, what happened?
Back to throw. Monroe.
Damn, he held on to that.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Monroe.
Look at this shit.
On this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Monroe.
Damn. He would not drop the ball.
Touchdown. down. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab.
Yeah.
And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
I can't get a stop, man. I can't get enough stops.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Oh my God.
Goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all
Yeah, I know. I just hate the rain games, man. I mean, sucks for both of us.
how you show your team that you're still with it.
What can you do?
Continue to lead.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now they'll change things up.
You don't know you should stay quiet, but you always joke around and tease each other and you'll come back with something.
Willis. That's complete.
Good tackle.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about.
Because I sure was going to break that shit if he went up high.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Playing good. I can't get a stop. Shit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
He's calling a good game.
And I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there, and
Way more than that in our lifetime.
you take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win.
Look, I can't even move this nigga. What the fuck?
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He's going to wind up in air and out.
Wow.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Hey.
Now a timeout called for by the
I was, nigga, I was mad because like you heard me. I said, I can't move this nigga. I was trying to move to get over there to him.
Comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Yeah. You got so excited you pushed the button too hard or something?
Operating from the gun, Monroe. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Fucking,
So
this game is crazy.
momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw.
Yeah, I did, and I'm the one to get hurt.
The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Monroe. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, the kind of speed he has, it's almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow it. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Monroe. He is caught, and he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, nigga. Took too long.
Second and a couple.
Let's go now. 19 Tigers.
Now a give right side. Carroll. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Finds Truton out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Well, when police talk with Patrice, like he was distraught as anybody ready his relationship with Patrice. He said he had nothing to do with
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Right.
Mobile, agile quarterback with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Jags have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Inside the 10. To the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it,
I think I've stopped you maybe 2 times this whole game. I think I only stopped you about twice this whole game.
But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
They were going to make sure that everyone across the country knew who the Chiefs was.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this throw the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
And with it, a floodgate of potential suspects opens up, which arrest prevent other witnesses from coming forward.
It all came down to investigation. These witnesses that had been interviewed by police before were finally forced to sit back down and reveal the truth.
Then is it a truth that Latrice's loved ones can handle?
Willis, gotta have this one.
That nigga dropped the ball.
They cannot convert. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Weeks after the Chiefs made his disappearance, Grand Rapids police are still trying to untangle a baffling
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carroll. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice
Yeah,
to see
you
him
calling
get
a good
stop.
game. Shit.
So it's
I can't
Buccaneer
be mad at it.
as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
This time around, defensive pass coverage is how the whole team.
2nd and 15.
That's one he should have held on to. But when you
I
play
swear,
offense like this, sometimes those bullet passes will
man,
put a pace on
what can you do with that bullshit? Fucking rain game, boy. Fuck.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Monroe. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
One by one, defensive check down by witnesses.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, I was scared. It was gonna give me your ball. They hit me in the back.
Jaleel and Reese were out of the slot, and Kevin was there as well.
This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Man.
The receiver complete. And marking down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Jaleel stabbed Kevin 3 times. Somehow, Kevin managed to make it back home. He didn't realize he was bleeding all over the
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And
Yeah, you raked it out.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw again. But that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Jameer Seminole pass comes as a shock to the Cleveland family.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the
Oh,
that's complete.
yeah. All game.
So they still need
Right there all game.
the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
It's been more than a month since 26-year-old Latrice Mays vanished without a trace in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So
I was going to do a QB run, but I
is that
changed my
line
mind.
for the onside kick. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. So they've been
Yeah,
off the
nigga.
mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need
Wow.
a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Police have discovered that
Here's
Bill has a
1st and
long
10.
history of criminal violence. Here's a guy who is he's out of the world.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That safety wasn't fighting on shit.
Faith there. That's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
As detectives review the incident report, what they find inside
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
So at this point, the police called 911 after one of the dangerous local. The police arrived at their apartment for whatever reason.
Back to throw.
They asked her if she was going to help them.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Yeah.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds.
Oh
Now they
my
can breathe
God.
as they contemplate
Nigga.
what to do on the next down.
It went outside. Let me see. What do I have up my sleeve?
offered up several friends and co-workers to corroborate his statement.
In stating that we're security case out within the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Initially, Gabriel's co-workers told police he was there on the day in question. But once
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
And police folks in different streets when they discovered that he was maybe at work as a caregiver to his uncle who nor was he at work on that same day as a delivery driver. The evidence is that
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
so police wasn't sure if they had a strong enough case to
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh!
Incomplete.
Good shit, man.
The ball game is
I thought I was going to get it. Overthrew it. Damn, good ass game.
for week 1, and one of our early
Shit.
games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.
Oh, man, yeah.
To be back in the booth with you.
We should have had at least 2 more touchdowns on the board.
With you as
At
well.
least.
We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single
Shit.
year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tampa
Yeah,
Bay,
but you had that long touchdown run.
you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they go down to defeat here in the opener, and they'll get a chance to redeem
Yeah, for sure. All right, brother. I'll catch you later.
next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.